And we're live. So different time today because I anchor the news at my school. So we had to do it today. We're trying out this new time. I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of it? Inviting Jackson like we always do right now. And yeah, so let's hear your thoughts down below. If you guys are joining us right now, it's a different time, and I know it might throw some of y'all off, but hey, I hope you guys are here. It's gonna be a fun one today. But let me get everybody in here. I think our broadcast is right here. Got to put it out on the socials. But we'll be talking about Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers, how they'll be actually, now that they're there. Donovan Mitchell landed yesterday? I can't even remember. But we'll be talking about what this roster looks like. We haven't done a full on Cleveland Cavaliers preview. So that'll be interesting. And now Jackson has joined us, the man who lives in Florida himself. Jackson,
what's up, mate?
What's up, mate? You live in the land down under?
No, so my editor for my golf podcast is British, so every sentence is like, "Thanks, mate. Sounds good, mate." So I'm like,
fucking cunt.
I'm embedded, mate.
I'm indebted. So,
I thought you just popped open a Red Bull.
No. Either way.
I saw you just posted a YouTube video. I don't know if you were like rushing, because I posted a YouTube video maybe like 30 seconds before we planned on going live. So I was like,
so was I. I was rushing completely posting a video before we went live. I love your recognition of that. But yes, I posted actually 3 fucking assholes. So get it fucking right.
Pick my fucking numbers up.
No, I'm just psychotic. Either way, let's talk about, first off, Dennis Schroder is supposedly generating buzz. He's averaging like 20 points and 7.5 rebounds on like about 39.6% from the field and 26% from 3. Not pretty number shooting wise, but and averaging a steal of night. He's actually he's carrying Germany. I don't know if they lost yet, but they might have. I think he needs to go to Dallas instead of LA career-wise. I mean, he could win a ring with LA, but I really think he could fill in, the Jalen Brunson role with Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I mean, I disagree. I like number 2, 100% is Dallas. Dennis Schroder, 100% number 2 should go to Dallas. I got a question for you, all right?
All right.
What does LeBron James do for you if you play on his basketball team?
When, you get the chance of going to an NBA championship.
That is true. More importantly, you get paid. So,
okay, he didn't get paid. The last couple of guys haven't gotten paid. If we're talking LeBron hasn't gotten his last couple of boys paid. He's actually done the opposite. Not yet.
It's been 3 years. It's just been 3 years. LeBron James will win a championship before he retires.
I agree.
As a Chicago Bulls fan, it gives me a lot of pain to say this, but LeBron James 100% will get another ring in the next 3 years. So whoever's on that team is going to get paid. And if I'm Dennis Schroder, I'm not taking a gamble unless Dallas is about to make me a hefty offer, because they need heftiness. They need that role to fill, like you said, with Jalen Brunson going to New York. So I think he should go to Los Angeles, but Dallas, he would definitely be utilized there too.
I just think you're simping over LeBron a little bit too hard. I personally think career-wise he's already done the LeBron experiment, okay? Go to Dallas, okay? And I know obviously you want to hope that he, wins the championship, but personally I think it's in his best interest. You're 29 years old. Go ring chasing in a few more years, okay? Go ring chasing at 32. Let's go out there and let's get yourself averaging 20 points a night, showing that you can be either a 6-man or an actual quality player for a solid playoff team that helps them, raise their ceiling. instead of being a complementary piece on a LeBron team. And that's like me being a LeBron fan and being honest that like I think he needs to.
I will make this clear though. I'll set you up. When was Dennis Schroeder's last best season?
Probably when he was on the Thunder, averaging like almost 20 a night. Okay, Dennis Schroeder was a dog.
Okay.
Okay. Well, on the Lakers, yeah, no, his last season with the Thunder, he's averaging 19 a night. Yeah, was his best. Good last season. His best season was the last year with the Hawks, but.
I have a very hard time believing that if Dennis Schroeder has the choice, which he does, that he will take Dallas over Los Angeles regardless of the money.
Why is that?
One team has LeBron James, the other team doesn't have LeBron James. It's that simple. I mean, it really is that simple. Here's the thing. Skip. Here's the thing. If I am in Michael MJ didn't go as long as LeBron did. LeBron James is one old cat, all right? He's one old kitten. And if I have the opportunity to go to, first off, the city of Los Angeles to play with the best basketball player of all time, possibly in LeBron James, and the best defensive player, one of the best defensive players in the league, how's that, in Anthony Davis, I'm going to do that. Here's exactly what I think, and I'm a confident fella. Here's what is actually exactly going to happen. Russell Westbrook, as unfortunate as this is, I don't think this is in the Lakers' best interest. He's going to get waived before the start of the season. You'll see this happen. I don't think it'll happen at the end of this week, but it'll happen next week at the worst. And then Dennis Schroeder will sign with Los Angeles. It's going to happen. And at some point, I really hope that the Lakers don't decide to just let Russ walk for nothing. I really, really hope that they don't do that, because you will be able to get something from some team, whether they're named Utah or Indiana or San Antonio or whoever it's going to be. If you hold on to Russell Westbrook, you will get some type of value back at the last minute at worst. It's going to happen. So I really hope Dennis Schroeder and Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverley all remain on the Los Angeles Lakers, because if they do, that's enough talent, in my opinion, to get them right up in that finals. As far as coming into the offseason, did they have Pat Bev? Did they have Dennis Schroeder? They had Russ. If you end up with all three, I think you can make it work.
Sorry, my dog is being a legit cunt right now. But so no, I think that's great and all. I'm gonna stick with my whole take with the Dallas Mavericks that he could, Spencer Dinwiddie, Reggie Bullock, Dennis Schroeder, that whole system will be more beneficial long-term in his career, and then he can go ring hunt later. But you bringing up the Lakers leads us to our next point. I want to talk about the fact that there has been a man and a team that is looking to do business ever so recently again with the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's interesting to think about. This is a team that the Lakers, they're always sounding like they're in the rumor mill. And now they're looking at players that they could potentially bring in another trade with a team that they've already done a trade. I hope you know who I'm talking about.
Chicago
and
Bulls, baby. Yes, sir. Let's get it going.
That would
shit up.
Run that shit up. That would be funny. But no, on a whole, I think this is Bojan Bogdanovic. All right, I think Bojan Bogdanovic is a guy who could definitely come here and be something. Here we go. We got the picture all set up nice and pretty. What do you think of Bojan Bogdanovic being traded to the Lakers? I have a trade proposal for you in a second, but let me hear your take.
That might be the worst Photoshop I've ever seen in my entire life. It might be the worst high-quality Photoshop I've ever seen in my entire life. How's that? I'm so sick of this goddamn conversation, and it's only because I have a Lakers channel and I talk about this all the time, because I truly don't understand why it has yet to be done. I don't really know. Any trade proposal you're about to give me regarding the Utah Jazz and Los Angeles Lakers, just give me your hand, give me the pen, show me the paper. Where do I sign it? I'll do it right now.
Okay, I have two. So there's one that offers you a little bit more defense, and one that offers you a little bit more offense. I knew you were going to say this, so I knew I had to come here and give you two deals. And it's going to be like deal or no deal. Okay, you're going to say deal or no deal. And we're going to figure out which of these you think is the best. So one is a more offensive based. One's going to give you a bit more firepower, a lot more shooting, something that this team definitely needs. Another one will give you shooting, but arguably a bit more perimeter defense. So you have $47 million to play with if you do believe that this trade is going to involve a Russell Westbrook. Now, this trade, in my opinion, would be Russell Westbrook and 2 first-round picks for either of these two. So the first one I'm going to come up with and tell you is the offensive one, which I think is the most, the one that has the biggest names that carry the most weight that people are going to want to see. And that is for Russell Westbrook and 2 first-round picks, you get yourselves Bojan Bogdanovic, Malik Beasley, and Jordan Clarkson.
Deal.
That puts right there, you get evenly nice crop together $47 million. What you get in that package, you get, some inefficient shooting, but some really good hot streaks, but always a microwave in Jordan Clarkson. No defense, really. You get yourself Malik Beasley, who, if you tell him just to shoot threes and to try on defense, he's, a solid rotational role piece who could start and be at least, if starting like a 14, 15 points per game guy. And then Bojan Bogdanovic, a 40% three-point shooter. Malik's more of a league average 3 points, sometimes can get up to 40. That's the first trade. You like that one?
I'll tell you, babe, you don't have to get me drunk. Let's just do it.
And that's the trade you would do that's the first one. So this is the second trade. That was the first trade I just said of Bojan Bogdanovic, Malik Beasley, Jordan Clarkson. Trade number 2. Bojan Bogdanovic, Mike Conley, and Rudy Gay.
Deal.
This one's a little bit more defense. In Rudy Gay, you get that, stretch 4 that they had during the finals run, which I believe it was Markieff Morris, who was it Markieff or Marcus Morris? Who was on the Lakers in the bubble run? I think it was
this part out.
I think it was Markieff. I think it was Markieff.
Yeah,
it was Markieff. So they get a true backup stretch 4 in Rudy Gay, who he wasn't absolutely terrible last year. I just think he was in a bad situation. And Rudy Gay is a backup who actually isn't terrible at defense. He'll try. He's a good, bench piece. He comes in as a salary filler. And they should keep him, in my opinion. Good, locker room guy who can score like that if needed. People forget that Rudy Gay for 7 years averaged 20 points a night, and then you have Mike Conley, a guy who for his career is an above-average three-point shooter. Last 2 years, 40+% three-point shooter. Last 3 years, I think, or 4 or 5 years, above 38. And he's going to come in, and I've said this. This is a coach who came from Mike Budenholzer. They have Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Drew Holiday. If you have Mike Conley and Pat Bev, that's your Drew Holiday, Anthony Davis, and LeBron, or Chris Middleton and Giannis. Fill that rest of the team with the shooters and Bojan. Rudy Gay is a great shooter. Then you still have Lonnie Walker. Okay, but that's way more defense. You're not getting any defense really from Jordan Clarkson or,
Am I getting defense from Rudy Gay?
Rudy Gay, when he was on the Spurs, when he was playing actual trying basketball, Rudy Gay, not a terrible defender, okay? Not a terrible defender. And for his career, okay, look at this. Last year at 110, year before 110. Okay, his first 2 seasons with the Spurs, 102.9 and 108.9. For his career, he's been like a league average defender, okay?
Word. Yeah, I mean,
107.9 career defensive rating. Rudy Gay, underrated plus defender.
As much as I like gay sex, dude, I'm doing that trade. I mean, you could offer me Dante X. Deal. You could offer me Dante Exum and any other. You could offer me Dante Exum and any of those 3 players. Any player mentioned and Dante Exum. I know it's not Utah Jazz. I would have taken the trade. I'd probably lean more towards the first one.
So you would. You're more of a fan of the Jordan Clarkson, Boyan, Malik Beasley trade for Russell Westbrook and 2 first-round picks. That's the deal you would take. I'm
I
the
think
opposite. I think Mike
really
Conley, Boyan, and Rudy Gay. More defense,
Mike
and shoot.
Conley does he does entice me a lot more. He really does. It's just I would say maybe I don't know if you would agree with this. It's a little bit more riskier with injury, but the payoff is higher,
Listen
in
to
my opinion.
this. LeBron's already played with Clarkson. If he wanted Clarkson, he would have had him come in that Pat Bev deal.
I mean, he's played with Dennis Schroder. If he wanted Schroder be on the team, right?
Yeah, why isn't he on the team? Yeah, fuck you,
To be
bitch.
quite honest with you, I have no idea why Dennis Schroder is still a free agent as far as September 14th. I think it's actually pretty disrespectful. And whatever team, if Dallas gets Dennis Schroder and it's like a short term prove it year, which is ridiculous in its own regard, he's going to get paid. Whatever team he goes to, he's going
I
to get
don't think
paid.
he.
Probably not
There's
Los
not
Angeles.
really. There's not that many teams that could arguably pay him right now anymore because everyone spent their money. But I think he could get
No,
like
not
maybe.
yeah, not this year.
Oh yeah, I think this
Yeah,
year he's gonna
I'm
add
saying long term. I think
long
long
term.
term.
I mean, he's 29, so he's gonna be playing this year for his last decent paycheck.
Okay. So, dude, the thing is, like, you look at his stats in Houston, he only started 4 games. He was good for us,
He
dude.
couldn't shoot, but he was passing the rock. He was
Our
the floor
offense
general.
just it worked. It was just like really coherent. Houston, we haven't had a solid backup point guard in the post James Harden. Who's the last solid backup point guard for the Houston Rockets? We haven't had a solid backup point guard in the year and a half Harden's been gone, and he was really, really efficient for us as far as team, just overall team. Yeah, maybe he didn't shoot the best, but yeah, you say he passed the ball well. He 6 assists. That might even be his career high. No, his career high is 6.3, averaged 5.9. So he was right there, and he only played 26.9 a night. So I think honestly, this past season in Boston and Houston, I don't think players get paid. I don't think Boston is where you go if you're trying to get on the map. To be honest with you, as a
I,
non-star.
I think Dallas is where he needs to go. But let's wrap up this. You want Schroeder obviously to go there, but we'll see what happens with the Lakers. It's just a waiting game at this point. It's a chess game. It's patience. But let's pivot and talk about some news that happened today, or was it yesterday? I completely forgot already. But Donovan Mitchell has landed in Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell got all the photo ops. Donovan Mitchell is a Cleveland Cavalier. It is official. The Cavaliers now have themselves Donovan Mitchell. And it's an interesting team, especially if you look at the roster, because, they have Jared Allen, Donovan Mitchell locked up till 2026. They have Darius Garland till 2027. They'll have Evan Mobley for basically just as long because they'll probably lock him up. This team has a core of 4 studs who are 4 all-stars, right? Jared Allen was an all-star, so let's get into a little preview, should we? Because we kind of talked about them when they did the Donovan Mitchell trade, but we didn't really go into depth about what this team is going to look like. There's Ricky Rubio is going to come back from injury, but Raul Neto. There's still the fact that is this team a little bit weak at the wing position? There is Karis LeVert, but he's more of a shooting guard. Is Jetty Osman, is Isaac Curl going to take the jump? Is Jetty Osman going to be more consistent? What the fuck is Dylan Windler? And Dean Wade and Lamar Stevens, will they just be, depth guys, or could one of them make an impact? What is going on with this team? I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this Cleveland Cavaliers team?
First off, thank you for wanting to hear my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts as well. But
Thanks,
to get things started, here's the thing. no matter who doesn't take a jump, we could have Isaac Okoro do this. We could have every player on this whole team do the same exact thing that they did last season, and they'll still make the playoffs, and they'll still be a solid seed, and they'll still make some noise. If you want to take that next leap into contenders, you're going to need Isaac Okoro to start averaging double digits.
Mm-hmm.
Karis LeVert's going to have to do more than he did for Cleveland when he got there. And outside of that, just the continual development and progression of Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. But as far as do they have enough wings, I think they have plenty. I think if you watched the Cleveland games this season, Dean Wade, Lamar Stevens, Jetty Osman, I'd sprinkle in Dylan Windler. These are all very capable basketball players. And to me, they're going to be fighting for solidified minutes, a solidified role. They have plenty of options. And to be quite honest with you, like, the way I see it is if these wings were bad in Cleveland, they would have, like, their season would have been abolished. As good as they were with the injuries, if those guys like Dean Wade, Jetty Oz, if they're not Lamar Stevens, if they're not doing their job, the Cleveland season didn't go as planned, but it could have been it could have been much worse. So I think that they have plenty of wing depth, and if you don't have enough wing depth, you got plenty of value. Then you just gave up a nice little haul for Donovan Mitchell, but you have plenty of talent where maybe a trade isn't in the cards, but you have plenty of talent to make something work in the grand scheme of things. I think this is a really, really talented team. I was just talking to my roommate about this. He's not too sold on Cleveland. I don't really see that viewpoint.
So for me, I think the most interesting thing that's been rumored is Evan Mobley potentially playing small forward.
Yeah, you're right.
I made a video about it the other day, and my thoughts was, how would you run that? Because Mobley, I mean, he had a month where I think he was shooting 35% from three, which I forget what month it was, but forgive me for Cavs fan can put that down there. I don't know who you'd play, because obviously Allen would be the center. Are they thinking Kevin Love at power forward, Mobley at small forward? You have Mobley who can guard the perimeter and the interior. You have Love as a spacer, and Jared Allen and Mobley cover up Love, while Mobley, also helps cover up for Garland and Mitchell. And then in certain lineups, if you want, you could, obviously the starting lineup, we think it's going to be Okoro. But I don't know. There's also Karis LeVert out there where they could, run LeVert, Mitchell, Garland, and Mobley and Love. But I'm not Love, Allen. I just think when you look at this roster, I get scared. Okoro, Jetty Osman. I think Dylan Windler is below Dean Wade and Lamar Stevens even.
100%, yeah. That's why sprinkle him in.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
When needed.
Yeah, if injury, break the glass type guy. But for me, when I look at this, I'm like, if Isaac Okoro doesn't take the jump and Jetty Osman doesn't stay consistent, they might be forced to play Mobley at the small forward spot until they can figure out a trade. Because once Rubio comes back and he's fully healthy, which we assume is probably like January, February, and Raul Neto's services might not be needed, maybe they could look to package Okoro, Osman, Neto, Windler, a combination of those four. I don't know how you would do which ones, not all four of them, but, for an actual two-way wing. Because right now, Jetty Osman, he's the closest thing to a complete wing they have, but he's not consistent enough. While Okoro, he would be the perfect two-way guy, but it's just a shot and like sometimes hesitancy in score. And then after that, LeVert, he's more of a shooting guard, but who could play small forward. He just defense. I don't know. What's your thoughts there? I think they kind of need to play Mobley there, because then they could also run, if they even need to run Mobley at small forward and they can't run Love, they could run Robin Lopez and Jared Allen at small forward and power forward, and have Lopez isn't afraid to shoot threes.
It should be. I think that the
33% last year and 33 with the Bucks, bro. Career. Hey, he'll shoot him. He'll shoot him. I'm not
yeah.
saying
What's the career though? What was that? I guess you had to wait on
29%.
that. Yeah. Okay.
But in the year where he shot 33% with Milwaukee, he was shooting 1.6 a game
When was that?
in 2019 to 20.
So you'll see Mobley at the 3. You'll see it all. My issue when talking Cleveland Cavaliers is I don't think people watch the Cleveland Cavaliers. I really don't think anybody except for Cleveland Cavalier and maybe diehard basketball fans watched the Cleveland Cavaliers this past season. Because I'm telling you, this is a good basketball team. I don't care what Isaac Okoro's stats were. I really don't. I don't care what Jetty Osman's stats are. We know what Jetty is. Yeah, he's inconsistent at times. He'll also come through at times. The thing is this, dude. If I'm desperate, I'm throwing Karras at the 3. Karras, if you look at the stats for Karras, the shooting splits are there. You saw an 18 point per game drop down to 13 point per game. I really like what Andre's putting here. Cam Reddish trade, I don't think they have I don't think that they're going to make that happen unless Cam Reddish's value is that bad. But they have plenty of depth.
These are
very capable players.
So listen to this. So if you package Jetty Osman, Isaac Okoro, and Dylan Windler, right there you get yourselves $18.4 million, about $18.5 million in salary you could move for those 3 players. And if you look at guys who are making like $10 to $18 million, I mean, I don't think Evan Fournier would help you out there, but if Jonathan Isaac wants out, he's like healthy, he's a guy they could bring in and he'd be a massive 3. They could look at Harrison Barnes, he would fit under there. They would just have to sign somebody. But like Harrison Barnes, 18.3, Harrison Barnes would be perfect for them. Okay. And you could even look around at other guys like an Eric Gordon they could bring in. Okay. And who has, I believe, a team option or
big advocate of Eric Gordon. No, this is last year. I was a big advocate of Eric Gordon, or to my knowledge, big advocate of them trading for Eric Gordon at the deadline last year, but they went with Karras.
Yeah, or they could
even think was that bad of a call. I don't think that was a bad move. So are you talking season or more off season?
Mid season, if it's not working out, these are guys that they could look at that could be on the move. Like that, that could be like players you could coerce a team to give you, I think that's a little package.
Players' values will drop. They're looking to unload contracts. They're looking to get a draft. They're looking, trade deadlines can be completely different than what it is right now. So, yeah, I like that a lot. If it's not working, you have enough to get enough.
Yeah, like I said, Jonathan Isaac's one guy, another guy. I mean, OG Anunoby, if it's true, if he wants and they're trying to switch it up, that's a guy you could look at. Harrison Barnes. These are all deals you could probably, scrape enough money together, maybe throw, a few second rounders if you have any, but you have to look at deals that you probably could get done without picks and just be like, hey, are you interested in Okoro? Because that's why you have to look at expiring. I think this Kings would be like, yeah, we'll take Okoro and Jetty Osman. They have a few years left on their deal. And for Barnes, who's walking. And if the Magic are just completely done with, Isaac, they're like, just take that fucking salary, and I think OG would be a little harder to get. I think OG, I don't think they have the picks to get that. But I was thinking of Doug McDermott and maybe you throw in like somebody else on like Romeo Langford. But that doesn't help the defense because like this trade would be for a defensive player if you were looking for a midseason upgrade, and I'm just looking at.
Yeah, I see what you're saying with a more versatile defender, and that's why I don't think Isaac will be on the move unless like they really have to, and I don't think that will happen this season. I like the Karis LeVert thing because it's an $18 million last season, so you could look at a team like you could look at a team that's looking to get something to just jump up a little bit going into the playoffs. That's going to help your contending team get there. And so you're going to give up your role players. Almost similarly, I don't know why this is coming to mind, but like a John Wall, where it was John Wall for Morris, Ibaka, Kennard, that type of thing, where that team is just looking to get to that next level and they're pretty deep. They got that depth. But Cleveland, to me, is showing, I mean, they're not afraid to make that move. I saw somebody I really like valued his basketball knowledge. I still, I guess, do, but he said that Cleveland might be the worst backcourt defensive team in the league, and I saw that. I was like, wow.
Maybe until when Rubio comes back, Rubio's going to be the guy who's the defensive guy. Like, I could see him, dude. I could see him run lineups where it's Rubio, Mitchell, and Garland out there, and you have Rubio guarding the best, perimeter player, and then you have Mobley just trying to cover up, and like that's what I could see happening there. I think that's something people don't realize. Like Rubio is going to shore up the defense. Also, I'm biased. I love Rubio.
Yeah, I know you do. And we talked about this recently, was how Donovan Mitchell really isn't that bad of a defender. And I was trying to find this of like Jazz defense ranked in previous seasons. Couldn't find it, but I guarantee you it's been on a steady decline. Like it's what I view the Minnesota Timberwolves a couple of years ago, where it's like, yes, they had a horrible defense, but that doesn't necessarily make Karl-Anthony Towns a horrible below average defender just because all three of his guards / wings are getting blown by after their first step. And it's up to Karl-Anthony Towns, the only big man on the team. So when I look at Cleveland, I have no defensive issues. Losing Laurie does kind of suck. But to me, Donovan Mitchell has worked that. We're talking about the 7th best defensive team in the league last year with everything that they went through. So I have no defensive concerns. And we're trying to compare guys like Schroder, like Andre's saying, and Jalen Green and KPJ. We're trying to compare Kate Cunningham, Jaden Ivey to Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. It's embarrassing to me that you could try and make that comparison. I really genuinely don't think people watch the Cleveland Cavaliers. Darius Garland might be, I will make a hot take right here. I will make my prediction. Darius Garland will be the shiftiest player in the NBA once Kyrie Irving retires. He's number 2 right now. He's the second shiftiest player in the league. He's that fast. How many Cleveland Cavaliers games do you watch this last season? Be honest with me.
Darius Garland. I mean, I was gonna say Trae Young's pretty shifty. Like
he's not as shifty as DG the PG, man.
I love DG. Don't get me wrong. Like they're up there. I think DG, Trae, and Ja are like, yeah. Once Kyrie's gone, like probably like the shiftiest handles in the league.
Darius Garland to me is a rising superstar. He has taken significant jumps in 2 seasons after his rookie season. I'm not
denying you.
Yeah, I'm not trying. Yeah, I'm just saying for the naysayers out there, Darius Garland will be the shiftiest player once Kyrie Irving is gone or starts to slow down as he gets older, because DG is ascending to a superstar. 12 points in his rookie season, playing with Colin Sexton, who put up 25, 26 that season. Gets starting point guard next role, 17 points, 6 assists. Darius Garland this past season shot 46% from the field. He shot 38% from downtown, 21.7 points per game, 8.6 assists, and almost a steal and a half. Like, this guy is a rising superstar. He's a rising superstar. And there's so much talent on this team that I don't think we're going to be talking about any of this at any point in the season, to be honest with you. I don't think so.
Yeah, no. I think, though, personally, I think, this is a team that one of the one of the things that's going to be different than last year is that last year they were a defensive team, that their offense sputtered. I think this year they're going to be more of a top 10 offensive team, and probably more of like Andre said, a 10 to 14,
But
range.
But why? No one's giving me a why. Why are they dropping? Why are they going from 7 to 14?
I think
Lori marketing?
No. It's not that. It's not that. I think the ideology becomes that when you have Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, regardless if they were trying 110% on defense, when they get switched on to a Jason Tatum, when they get switched on to a Kevin Durant, when they get switched on to a Kawhi, a Paul George, a LeBron James, regardless of that, they're trying in 50 battles, if they're trying 110% in all of those 50 battles, yes, they might win 10, 20 of those, but they're still going to be, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's still that height disparity. And that's something like, even if I went 110%, like they're still undersized. Like, it's nothing against them. Like, it's literally shooting over top of them. You could still shoot over top of them.
I can shoot over Steph Curry and I can shoot over Klay Thompson right now if I'm any of those players. We're talking about superstars here.
But think about this. Steph Curry tries on defense, but he's still not like a all NBA team level defender.
But him trying on defense in the scheme in place and the help defense and the system that they have established makes Steph Curry, to me, a much
The Cavaliers don't have the Warrior system, though. Plus, Steph Curry has always played next to a shooting guard who's 6'7".
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't see any of these concerns.
I'm not
like, I can't think, like, who are teams that Tatum isn't shooting over?
No,
LeBron isn't shooting over. KD isn't shooting over. That's how you stop those teams, is you can't stop them, but you try and more like limit them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's always the plan, and to score more points than the other team. I just think it's just, you have to look at, like, I'm trying to play devil's advocate right here and, address the potential concerns is that, yes, this is a good team and everything. We just have to be aware of the obvious. The obvious thing is that with this trade, yes, I mean, they went a whole season without Colin Sexton, but like they need to be prepared to play a little bit smaller, and their wing depth isn't necessarily that deep. So I think that's something. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think the talent will override it. I mean, I'm looking at right here. Let me just double check this. I mean, Laura is a tough loss. Yeah, you got Middleton, you got Holiday, Chris Paul, small ass midget, but I guess Booker 6'5". Booker 6'5", like, I don't know. I don't buy it. I'll buy all this low Cleveland style right now. Don't even tempt me. I'll do it right here. Why can't I? Can't see what Cyro's doing, but I just want to double check their record. And why is it the hardest thing in the world to find? 44 and 38. Okay. I think they'll be around 50 for sure. At worst. Oh, you're muted.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. So if they're running a lineup, like, the thing is playoff basketball comes, they're going to play like a team like, I'm going to list out a few teams. The Nets, where they'll probably play Joe Harris and Kyrie, who are going to be at the guards if they run a lineup with KD, Benson, that's it. Yeah, I know, but Joe Harris, I'm saying on offense, Joe Harris is still going to be able to shoot over them. Then you have
Joe Harris can beat me any day of the week. I will let him do that.
Yeah, and then you have Boston Celtics, Marcus Harris, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, and Chris Middleton. And I'm not doubting them, I'm not saying anything, but just those, if you're looking for things to be concerned of, if you're a Cavaliers fans, just when they're playing a bigger basketball team, that's just, I mean, they could prove me wrong. They could turn out to be like one of the best, defensive teams regardless. So, and yeah, Andre, you just said you don't have to be a top 10 in both offense and defense run to make a finals run. You have to be at least top 10 in one of them and top 15 or top 20 in the other. So, like, I think historically teams who win the NBA finals are top 20, at least top 20 in both things or top 15 in both things. But they're usually top 10 in either offense or defense while being at least top 20 in the opposing thing. So let's move on from this. What are you feeling?
For what?
Anything on your mind that you wanted to talk about?
I really want to play a game of Purtle, but
okay, you want to do another Purtle? Is this our weekly segment of Purtle?
just wrap up the show with a quick Purtle.
Okay, let's.
I don't think this episode did this do great.
Yeah, we got up to we got like 7 at one point. I mean, it's not like groundbreaking. All right, if you guys do Purtle, don't fucking show it. I'm gonna move away from the comments section, but put your guesses in. This is where I make fun of Jackson, give him little hints. Jackson will mainly make the guessing because he's a fucking scrub and he doesn't know shit. I'm just kidding. But let's see the silhouette. It's Chris like, Paul. All right, you're doing Chris Paul is your first guess. Chris Paul, booyah. Nothing. All right, he's taller than 6 foot. He's younger. That was fucking terrible. That was a terrible guess.
I'm literally looking at Chris Paul.
Come on. We need a guess for your fucking Purtle right here. He's not West Conference.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say, so we didn't get anything. So we got Eastern Conference.
Yeah, so he's an Eastern Conference player.
I'm
going Terry Rozier.
No.
Terry Rozier?
Wrong.
You don't want Terry Rozier?
No, go for it. Yeah, go for it. But that's
all right, I'm going to try Terry Rozier. Okay, so it's in the East. That's all we got. He's taller than 6'1". He's younger than 28. He wears a number 3 than number 3. Okay. So he's not a guard. That was stupid of him.
Oh, he's not a guard.
He's not a guard, so it has to be a small forward or a power forward. This is your guess.
I'll hammer in the PJ. Yeah, there we go. He said PJ too. I was convinced PJ Tucker was the one in yesterday.
Okay, it is in the Atlantic Conference. It is a forward. He's taller than 6'5", so we're getting there. So Atlantic Conference is the Knicks, the Raptors, the Wizards.
Dude, you're not going to like this, but just one last silhouette look here. I should take a picture of it.
It's literally useless.
No, it's not. Okay, Atlantic Conference. Okay, what? Why put it away? We got to guess.
Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, if it's Atlantic, it's...
To be honest with you, that looks Raptors, like Bruce Brown Jr., but is this updated or?
Yes, it's updated.
Okay.
Because this has him on the Sixers.
Okay, you're right. Why don't you give a shitty guess here?
I'm trying to think.
Wow. He's got hair, though.
Yeah, you're right. He has hair. So I'm trying to think of someone who's bald.
This is the Atlantic, though. He's not in the Atlantic.
Fuck me. He's taller. He's smaller than 6'9". His number's lower than 25. And he's younger than 29. Okay.
It can't be four.
It's a forward. Someone who just plays small forward.
Would Fournier be listed as a small forward?
Fournier plays for the Knicks.
So.
Is that Atlantic?
Yeah, I don't think he would be.
You want me to do it?
I really hope that's no. It's not him. I don't think it's going to be R.J. Barrett, but I want to guess R.J. Barrett.
You want to try
R.J. Barrett? Yeah, I want R.J.
Okay, so he's 6'6". He has a number between 9 and 17.
It doesn't offer me almost. If this guy's on the Raptors,
I'm trying to think who else is.
I think I might have it right here.
How tall is he?
This is so random. I'm gonna go with Oh, he's 6'6". I was gonna guess Isaac Bonga, dude.
Is it 6'6"? Could it be Gary Trent? No, it's a forward.
No, because he's
So
got the hair too. It's got to
is
be a Nets player, dude.
is the Nets in the East?
Yeah, they're in the Atlantic. David Duke is a point
Six
guard. Is
five.
it Kessler Edwards? No, he's 6'7".
It's not the Nets.
So he's on the Raptors
Nope, it's
or
not the
Celtics.
Raptors.
Or shit, why was I even looking at the fuck?
Is it the Wizards? Wait,
They're
what's the
not in
East?
that
What's the East?
conference.
What's the East?
He's on the
What,
Clippers, or he's on the Celtics. Isn't Marcus?
what's the
No.
What's the Atlantic? It's the
The last team
Wizards.
remaining is this team, the
The
Celtics.
what is it? The Wizards, the Nets, the Knicks. What's the Atlantic?
Celtics, Sixers, Raptors, Knicks,
Celtics, Sixers, Raptors, Knicks.
Nets. He's on the Celtics.
So someone
It's gonna-
6. Grant Williams.
Is it Joanne Ward?
Oh yeah, you fucking cunt.
That pisses me off.
Dude, we can wait 1 minute and 13 seconds for a new player.
Dude, that really pisses
You want
me
you
off.
want you want round two? You want round
I
two
do
in a
want
minute?
round two. That's dude.
How mad that make you?
I never at any point in this whole thing ever thought of Grant Williams.
Really?
So how's your day?
Good. I could pull up my acting audition.
Dude, I think that's an hour. Sorry. That's an
Huh?
hour. That's an hour.
What?
I just wanted to clear that. It's an hour, not a minute.
It
Right?
is?
Yeah.
No, it's an hour
It's 3
because it'll be
digits,
at
dude.
midnight for East.
What?
Okay, let's pull.
It said one something something. That's an hour, right? It's an hour. But there's that other one that you rigged before you came onto the show, and while no one was looking, coincidentally, while no one was looking, you automatically just had the answer. So I don't know.
Oh, you're right. It is an hour and 12 minutes. So fuck. You want to laugh?
Easy, Cyro. It's not easy, dude. You go through the same issues. It's not easy being right all the time.
So I had to do like an audition for acting, and my teacher uploaded it.
Oh, let's watch it.
Should we pull up my audition tape? They tell me
Yeah,
as
yeah.
if I haven't really. I've watched it once. It was okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really watch myself on camera. Fuck that noise. You know, I'm too cool for school, bro.
That's where you master it.
I know. Let me. What's going on here? So,
I'm saying C-Note. I'm saying Lamar, dude. Tell me, bro.
I don't know how you download this, but
Did you see any chance you saw I think his name's Caleb Presley with Barstool, his interview with Aaron Rodgers?
no, was it funny?
It might. I think it's probably the best interview I've ever seen, and it's like 6 minutes. My buddy sent me it on TikTok. I'll text it to you if you ever watch it. It's the funniest, and I'm not a big Barstool guy, and it was probably the funniest interview I've ever seen.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
A 10, I would give it a 10, and it's like 6 minutes, and I savored every second of it.
I savored every second. All right, so the problem is I don't think I can share it because there's no sound. Because when our problem isn't the problem when I share the screen, there's no sound.
I don't think so, but maybe.
I don't know.
Is that Ricky Rubio? Oh, it's you. Shit.
Can you hear this?
No, damn.
What about? How quiet is that?
It's very.
Okay. What about? We're gonna drop the music.
Real quick, just voice over it if it doesn't.
Is that good? How bad is that? How bad is that? Huh? What is
You
that?
muted me. I don't know if that was 3.
Is that too quiet?
It's a 3 on the. How shitty is that?
No, like it was it bad? Like, could you hear it
Yeah,
or
like a
no?
3 out of 10. Like, no, not really.
You couldn't hear it.
Maybe if I turn my mic all the way up.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
let's
one.
try this.
Okay, one.
I'm Cyro Asseo,
Bang, bang.
and I'm independent.
That seems a little exorbitant.
You're asking our artists to twist their bodies to spell Joe. Will you marry me? How much do you think that should cost?
How about we drop the Joe? Will that save us anything?
12% off.
Remember the J again?
Pause. Adjustment.
How comfortable are you with accents?
I cannot do it. Like, you want to hear a British accent? Good day, Governor. Good day, Governor.
Do you want just any different accent? You just want to hear an accent?
Thinking Southern or Bostonian, like angry Southerner or Bostonian.
I mean, let me get some khakis. If I was talking like this the whole time, I don't know if I can. I gotta try to sound nasally. That's the closest I can do to Boston, right? Even though I'm from the East Coast, it's like terrible.
Yeah, you know what? Just add a little nasal to it then. Yeah, I mean, we don't want you to fake anything. So just add a little nasal and just see what. Yeah, just have fun. Have fun. We know you can do the other.
Okay.
All right.
Semi-carnival dude.
All right.
Yeah, semi-carnival dude. Yeah.
All right.
Nice. Did you? Yes. Elle has something.
I was gonna say you're like a director of performers. So I would imagine like, Greatest Showman, like a really big kind of persona. So if
Are you acting right now? You're not acting.
All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That seems a little exorbitant.
You're asking our artists to twist their bodies and spell Joe. Will you marry me? How much do you think that should cost?
Okay, how about we drop the Joe? Will that save us anything?
12% off.
Can you show me the J again?
Cut.
Okay, wait. I want to see him do it again. Can I give him an as if?
Yes.
That I really want to see. Okay, that was great, but I would love to see this scene as if you got no sleep last night.
All right, just keep the nasal or no?
Nah, you got the nasal. That was for the last thing. That was good though.
Okay, no.
It was good nasal though.
Yeah, no sleep last night. Camera's still rolling. Take your time whenever you're ready.
Yeah, she made like a thumbs up on her. That seems a little exorbitant.
You're asking our artists to twist their bodies and spell Joe, will you marry me? Like, how much do you think that should cost?
Okay, how about we drop the Joe? Will that save us anything?
$12% off.
Are you okay? You seem you're falling down a little bit.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, can he show me the J again?
Cut.
All right, I have comments. First off, I really like what Andre said. Just be yourself. You seem. I'm trying to like. I can't. There's no character you're like similar in like Dazed and Confused, but like you just seem high in that last one, and I loved it. Like it's just like it's like you just like ripped like 2 dabs in the bathroom. But yeah, that was solid, and you got a bunch of laughs. So I think everyone in your class loves you, and I heard a lot of girls laughing. So
Oh my God.
you might make it, kid.
We
You
have
might make it.
we have 11 either trans or non-binary. They're all they. So those might have not just been girls.
True.
I'm all gonna buzz my head and I'm gonna play like the Hispanic Clay Thompson. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Me encanta tirar los tres. Tres. Is that allowed, essay?
Is that allowed?
I don't know. I'm Hispanic, so that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't. Yeah. You're also an actor. You can do accents. Anybody can do accents.
Anything I'm doing is a bit.
It's a non-PC pod show. The
Non-PC.
podcast is PC. You can listen to it on all streaming sites.
It's all right. All right, let's find some news to talk about. It's late.
So it's midnight on a Wednesday in the off season.
It's midnight on the East Coast.
I would cry if there's like something worth like making a video on. I would be shocked.
You'd be shocked? Absolutely, positively shocked. I mean, my dog has gone to sleep. She was being annoying. She's actually like... There she is. Oh, I just poured water.
Oh,
yeah. That bottle still had water in it. That was unfortunate. But
when do you go to bed? When are you going to bed tonight?
2, but I'll wake up at 5:45 and then I'm gonna go to the gym and play basketball from 6 a.m. to 7:30. That's a new routine. I'm starting it tomorrow. I haven't been able to play basketball in 2 weeks, and I was playing 2K, and I was getting really pissed off that I couldn't play basketball. So I just decided the only time that if I sleep less, I could squeeze basketball into my day. So I'll just go from 6 a.m. to 7:30 and put maybe sometimes till 8. It just put some work in. I'm fucking psychotic.
This show tomorrow will be fascinating. Aren't we having somebody on? Are we having the Celtics guy on?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm back on my medication, my Adderall. So like we're just back in the holsters.
Gotcha. Word,
yeah.
Yeah.
8 years running strong, bro.
Of what?
Of just being like prescribed Adderall. So it was like 14.
I gotcha.
You ever use that shit for college? You
Yeah,
definitely look like you're buying them for $4 a pill for finals week. That's the type of guy you were.
I can't remember. How much would like an Adderall cost? Like one.
Like most kids sell them for like $3 to $6. Some kids are like fucking supply and demand. So some kids go up to like 10 if you're really fiending for.
I am pretty sure that I paid like $20 for an Adderall or something like that the first time I bought it, and I don't remember exactly what I paid, but I remember like telling my roommates, and they were like, "Holy shit!"
You're the type of kid in high school who would have hit me up to buy weed when I was a senior and you were like a freshman. I would have just given you oregano in a fucking cellophane wrapped bag.
That would have worked.
Yeah, and you'd be smoking it, and you would have been like, "Bro, I'm so high. This fucking shit's rough."
My freshman year, I would have never asked a senior. I would have never conversed with a senior. Those are grown ass dudes to me when I was 4.
Oh, I was talking to high school.
Yeah, I know. I was like 4 fucking 10. I'm not talking to any seniors. I can give you $20. You can give me nothing and say, "Beat it, kid," and I'll be like, "Fuck."
My best friends in high school were all like 2-3 years above me. Like my senior year in high school fucking blew because I had at my actual school, I had like 2 or 3 friends, but like all my friends that were actually my age went to private school. So like as soon as Friday, I mean, I skipped school every day, but like as soon as Friday hit, bro, I was fucking like chilling with kids who were just like completely different vibe. I would leave in public school and like meet up with my friends and they're like, "I gotta change out of my suit." And I'd be like, "I'm wearing the same thing I wore to class, bro. Boys shorts and a tank top and slip-ons." I also dressed, huh?
I guess when you had sex for the first time.
Yeah, you can guess it.
14.
Yeah, I did. I did at 14. I lost it to. I got statutory rape, so like willingly, She was my coworker. She was 19. And yeah, I lasted like 3 pumps, and then I was like, where should I jizz? And she's like, I don't know. And she put her hands out like this, so I just nutted on her hands, and and then I pulled up my pajama pants and I walked to my house.
Facts.
We fucked at the end of my cul-de-sac. Reminds me. Dude, I had a friend who lost his, and like I have a few friends who lost theirs in middle school, and I was like, "What were you doing?" I was humping like fucking like couch cushions.
In middle school, my view of sex was just really incorrect. I think I've shared this on the pod before. I remember being in 8th grade thinking like during sex, like it was embarrassing to like be hard. I like literally thought that at like 13.
So this is me.
What's up? What's up, Chris?
This is what I looked like in high school. I had mullet before mullets being cool, bro.
Holy cow!
Yeah,
why isn't it curly?
No, it is curly as fuck. I'll pull up another clip. You want to see the curls in this bad boy?
I bet I could get lost if I went on your channel and typed in oldest or went to oldest. Oh my goodness.
That was a fake unreal. I also, this camera was from the 90s. I looked like I just was like teleported from the 90s.
It does look like it's from the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, this Calvin, I recorded this on VHS, bro. I recorded this on VHS, and then I used a VHS converter to convert a VHS clip to digital. Oh, I have cat scratches. I have cat scratches.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you like the Tims? You like the Tims? I edited this.
What's crazy is like this is like what high school is like at the beginning stages and like the end of middle school, and I don't know why, but it feels so different now. Like I bet high school looks so different right now. But it's probably just because it's on camera.
Dude, filming this was so geek. I was just walking around and like people were looking at me through the classrooms.
Grind for the fame. Well, what an energy.
Oh, you like the Tim shot? You like the Tim shot? You like the Tim shot? This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, wait. This was funny. This got really dicey. This got dicey.
Oh, jeez.
This got dicey. This is dicey. Then we ended it. We had a phone call.
Big Papa. Chris, I'm about to hit. Hey, man. First off, thank you for everything you've done, and I feel bad. I'm not gonna ask you for anything, so I'm not making my videos till tomorrow, or my thumbnails for this clip.
Look at this. Look at those curls. Look at those curls. Look at that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, Andre. Tim's the church. Tim's the funeral. I'm from Baltimore. I feel
New York claimed you. Do you go everywhere with a backpack? Would you say?
I mean, this is high school, but like, I mean, I travel a lot with a backpack. Yeah.
But like, say you're like going to just like hang out with your friends across town.
Depends what the fuck I'm doing.
It's summer, dude. You're just going to like chill. Like he's just like, yo, like, do you want to chill? You're like, yeah, I'm pulling up. Are you bringing a backpack?
I mean, depends what I'm bringing.
Well, are we going out? You're still bringing a backpack because my roommate from New York brought a backpack regardless, and then when I was in Connecticut,
a lot of the times I am bringing a backpack, but like it depends what we're doing. Like if I'm just hot, like I don't. Yes, I bring a backpack a lot of the times, but like fuck you. Like I don't know.
It's just so East Coast. I love it.
Yes, I bring a backpack a lot of places. Yes, I bring a backpack everywhere. Fuck you. I do. I just realized the more I think about it, I bring a backpack. If I'm going to a friend's house, I always bring a backpack.
It's so East Coast.
Yes, I don't. Is that not a normal thing? I always bring a backpack if I'm going somewhere.
It's not like it's like abnormal. It's just like so East Coast. Like bring a backpack like anywhere you go. Like yo, are you trying to like go to Jewel? Yeah, hold on. Let me put some shit in here real quick. All right, I'm ready to go. I'm like Draymond Green. All right.
This is like barely. I'm also
lapse.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Whoa, a couple thousand views.
We did an MTV Cribs of our high school, and like right here, one of the kids, this kid was on the basketball team. He was trying to let me go in his class to do the basketball, and then look at this woman. She shoves her hand in the camera. She's like, "Nah, get the fuck out." I had a cameraman and everything, dude. I had some fuck follow me around. And she said, "God."
The original Karen. Oh, he's like, no. Did you lose him in there?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
he's yelling, "No, come on, miss, whatever her name was."
It's like super bad. Vogel, if you're not in the class, leave. Classroom.
I think I'm
This
making
kid right here is at sex.
I'm making a joke right now where I'm like, I don't know how to read Braille, but I'd assume this says classroom 113.
It's like a Mac Miller music video.
Yeah, this was I edited this. You know, like
lace them up. Blue suedes got me crispy like bacon.
oh, I was showing this how you look at this shit. This is how you used to get out and get back into the building.
Oh my god.
You ever do that shit?
No. No one ever is like, well, this door's open, or does it not? It's like at the perfect gap.
Yeah, it's the perfect gap so the door looks closed.
Yeah,
dude. Like, I've smoked pot in that corner right there once.
I thought you were wearing one sock.
I don't know, dude. I sprayed my ankle.
Yeah.
I went to a horse race that weekend and I fell down. I missed a flight of stairs and fell 5 feet. Like just I was walking and I didn't know there was a staircase. So I just went and just like landed on the pavement and my ankle just like dislocated. We just snapped it. It was bad. I still like sometimes I've never had ankle problems since then. I take care of my ankle, but like, dude, that thing was like, I think it was like slightly broken or like dislocated. Like it went out of place and we put it back. It was weird.
That's the fuck corner right there. Spirit don't clear, baby. Yeah. Let's go.
I like how this is how we wrap up the show.
Beautiful Baltimore, everybody.
This is Baltimore County.
Is that your home field right there?
Oh, dude, it's shit. Let's go to the home field. Let's get a picture of these like locks. That's amazing. If I took my hat,
how long do you think that takes to grow? Or it grew for you?
Like a few months only. What? I grow hair like a fucking. If you want to laugh, I'll pull up my group me picture.
I'm just trying to I'm at that point where it's like I can't bun it. I haven't gotten a haircut in like 3 or 4 months. I want to be like Aaron Rodgers.
This was our football field up here.
Oh yeah, this
is top of the line right here.
Prestigious. How many state champs you guys win when you were there?
Nothing. Look at this shithole.
Yeah.
Wait, let me find this. All right. To wrap up the
of course,
episode,
the European has a European backpack on.
With Barcelona. It's actually because I lost one of my backpacks boozing that weekend. Someone stole it. So, I had to get a different backpack. Come on. You got to get on the backpack train.
I'm on the backpack train.
Oh, you got on the back?
Yeah.
Your boys put you on?
Yeah.
You want to
if I want to see what Chipotle, I'm bringing a backpack.
You want to see what my mullet looked like when it was when I took my hat off?
Sure. Basketball team won everything down. Oh my god. Hashtag mullet. Frame that one.
Frame that one.
Wow, that is a mullet, dude.
This was, Andre, that's literally how mine was. We were the #1 public school, still are. We have guys always on the SPN top 100. Our football team's better now, but our basketball team, you basically But yeah, this was literally business in the front, party in the back to the T. Look at this. Business right here. This is all business right here. Okay.
I feel like we might have actually seen this picture before. I just got some deja vu. I've heard you say business. I've heard you say that word before. Oh my god, I hate deja vu. Fuck.
Well, that was our late broadcast episode. We'll figure out if we'll continue doing this on Wednesdays, or this man will have a guest on Wednesdays till I finish my semester, because I have I do a news show.
Basically, we're trying to Cyro's got a suspension, and we're trying to kind of push it under the rug here.
Yeah, I got addicted to gambling, and then I got addicted to strippers, and then I was just doing PEDs and cocaine off of assholes, licking them clean.
NBA's got him suspended. It's a bad golf joke that I just said.
I'm Dustin Johnson out here. I'm fucking people's wives. I'm doing below their.
Yo, it's crazy that you know that. Yeah. Wow. I've got deadly juice on that I will never say on air.
Say it on the air. You won't, pussy. 11-11. Make a wish, you got
I won't. It's 12-11.
KU football 2-0. We're about to go 3-0, baby. 3-0. Will you? Okay, if we beat Houston this weekend, will you believe in KU football? I don't like the silence.
Sure.
No?
Sure.
Well, how many wins we need? Do we need to make a bowl game for you to believe in us?
You know what you need? You know what you need? You need to beat Texas.
We beat Texas last year.
Who didn't? Next.
We did.
No,
we did.
I actually, I think Kansas is definitely heading back on the right track.
I don't know how to. Andre, I hope that's a joke. You ever seen Half Baked where he goes, I'm addicted to marijuana? What? You're addicted to marijuana? I used to suck a dick for crack. You ever suck dick for marijuana? Oh, I can't say I have. Have you never seen Half Baked with Dave Chappelle? Boo this man!
That's not the weed. There's like a weed comedy that people always think I look like some dude in it. I don't think it's that.
You could look like the guy in in Half Baked.
Is it?
All right.
It is Half Baked, yeah.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, yeah, cool.
Ciao. I hope you guys do have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon. If you guys did enjoy, be a friend, tell a friend, and yeah.
Peace.
Bye.